All right, everybody, back at it again. It is Saturday, February 15th. I'm out here at the main farm. As you can see, got the food plot behind me. You know, when you have a food plot this big, you hope you just roll out in late season and there's just drops all over the place. And unfortunately, just from the ride in, I haven't seen any just yet. So down here, about 3 years ago, I did a bunch of hinge cutting and created a lot of habitat, a lot of bedding. So I'm gonna get down in there and I'm gonna start there, south facing slope. I'm gonna head over to the north up into a cedar thicket and really comb that really well, start getting there and just put my grid pattern in and go from there. I'm all amped up from the big 5 side that I found 2 days ago, and kind of was wondering, like, man, that's a really heavy antler. I just couldn't figure out why. You know, they probably wouldn't have been laying right there side by side, or at least in the general vicinity of one another. And they weren't. I mean, I combed that whole area and just did not come up with the other side. So I got to looking at the actual antler itself, and as you can see, you know, there's some variation here to the pedicle, and I'm wondering if that didn't cause, like, maybe an injury caused that or something like that, but caused that antler to come off early this season. So I would assume that the other one got carried off somewhere else and was dropped later, or maybe even still has it. So we're going to get down in here today. I'm going to put in the miles, put in the time, and see what we can come up with. I hope you keep hanging in there, and hopefully I'm bringing you some awesome, some freshies. Oh, heck, I'll take olds, but some freshies, some browns. I'll bring those to you here real shortly. Keep hanging in there. All right, so I went around all that food plot and all down in that bedding that circles the food plot down in the woods. And bottom line, the food plot just didn't do very well last year with the lack of rain, the immense heat we had all summer. So just didn't do what we needed to do. And I'm not seeing the sign over there like I've seen in previous years. So push back over here just on the other side of this little buck nest that I found this time last year. And found my first evidence of deer today. Found an old deadhead doe. I would say she was probably shot by one of the surrounding neighbors, got down in this bottom, and they never could come over and find her. So either way, at least I'm finding bone. Now I'm gonna get back up here in the cedar thicket. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I've been going for about 5 miles, just under 5 miles, like 4.68. I was just about to, you know, just call it and start headed back. I came around this corner, just out of this little thicket behind me, and first time ever match set of more than a 4-point side by side laying right here, right outside of this bedding. Let's check this out. There's one. And wait for it. There's 2. Side by side, guys. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 4 side, 9-point, side by side, right outside this bedding. Almost 5 miles, guys. It just goes to show, don't give up. Keep putting time in, and you'll come across them. So hopefully I can get this in. Here's the pickup. Oh my gosh. Freshies. I mean, those were dropped. There ain't a mark on them. I'd say those were dropped within the past 24 hours. So there's the first one. And guys, I think this might be Tombstone. Side by side. I'm not sure. I think it is Tombstone because he's got that little G4 kicker on, or not kicker, but little crab claw. I can't tell you how stoked I am right now. I've never, ever found side-by-side sheds before. Going on my 4th year doing this. I don't even know what to say. As you can see, still has a wax ring. Still has hair. I'm almost positive that that's Tombstone. Here's the other side. You see all that hair? Guys, you can just see how fresh. So I'd say as he came out of here, he shook off, probably stood up out of this bedding right here and just shook off, and they landed right there side by side. I can't believe it. I absolutely cannot believe it. Man. Can't wait till Eddie sees this. Man, we are on the board today. Uncle Eddie also found like 4 or 5 sheds today. Let's jump over and check those out.
Look at that one there. Well, it ain't a match to the other 8, but it's still a shed, so I'll take it. I don't know, it could be. No.
All right, there they are. Matching set from Tombstone. Another heavy 5-side. I think that deserves a beer. Whew. Man, 3 different days, 3 sheds, all fresh, heavy horn. Couldn't be more excited. Not saying I wasn't a little disappointed after finding that. I just figured that the whole bottom was going to be full of sheds because there's like 5 deer that were running around with him here late season. So I imagine their sheds are in there somewhere pretty close. So I'm going to get back after it again, probably tomorrow. But I went Thursday night after work, Friday, and then I've been out this morning. So 3 different shed hunts, over 10 miles, and 3 really, really good sheds. So pretty excited. We're going to continue getting after it. Hope you keep tuning in. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, get down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified so you don't miss any of the action when we're out there finding these. Guys, keep hanging in there. And as always, wake up and hunt.